Let's see how G2 is going to receive this. 4 leaning towards that A side, ready for baby door explosion if they get knowledge of rubble. But it's going to be a quick B entry. Not too easily done, though.
A quick stop indeed. So now this pressures EG to work towards this A side. Door is going to get open to revolving on the A side. Big paranoia out on the defense. And really G2 is currently shutting down any push coming out from the Evil Geniuses, leaving out Superman alone. But he's not going to be able to go in the clutch against 4 players alive of G2.
Utility, find what else they can take. They actually had not heard the alarm bot or the mollies, which is now cooking Jogamo.
And that allows Leaf to swing out right there as he was trying to escape. Leaf was able to line up. It'll give a chance for the defenders to swarm back up here, come out from the B heaven side. There's that paranoia to initiate it. It's going to hit one, but Nature is playing the off angle. Almost got that one into Jonah P. But the trades are great for G2 once again. They convert the bonus round to get
so ready.
But Jogamo picked up the orb on the C site. So definitely, especially that Nanoswarms came out preemptively, might give a chance here for Jaw to satchel in. But they've lost APOC on the lurk. There you go towards the sky, lands it onto Leaf, down to 20 HP. Jonah P lines up the 2, entering quite easily. And there's a showstopper in retaliation from ICY because of that information. We're moving behind enemy lines here for EG, but a rotate comes back from G2 out at the Hobbit door. 4 players streamlining in, traded out to start things off, but EG takes the lead, at least in the situation. Head to head, out towards the heavens. Derek then answers back against Trent and Jonah P, who does have the pit. Forced to fight out against Jogamo, back towards the waterfall. The tap on his spike, the wall comes up, isolating one of the 2 players remaining of EG. Hot now being thrown out. Derek marks them both. Only has his sheriff, lands the first shot, and now it's ticking down on that spike. Derek hears the tap, swings out, and gets it! The clutch master is once again back here.
Can they get the momentum? Oh, Icy, cold, shuts it down.
A big start, it's quick on that A site. Even once again, lurk denied on B.
This tree hit's gonna have to work for EG.
At least there is a snake bite being dropped here at the drop area. The pressure coming in, Icy plant, you heard. Valorant coming out for the TP from the shadows to support quickly for G2. Coming out towards the drop on that spike, denying the first point. Leaf not opting to use his lockdown yet. Everybody's just spraying across, still being quite annoying with these doors. Nature finally gets the pick. A second one there to Jonah P. A third! And he gets the ace! What a clutch coming out for Nature! For G2, buying around that rifle that was saved by Jonah P to try to win the round. The wall bangs are coming across. There's that paranoia. Nature and Superman working in tandem, dropping 2 players of G2. And force sees Nate combo, but the C's misses. So will not do any damage here to EG on the pulse plant. Here comes a swing finally. They do get the contact onto Derek. A chance now, potentially, if they're able to drop one more. Icy and Trent now, high and low on the right side of the C site. And it's not looking good at all here. EG able to score now 4 rounds in a row.
Face right here.
Showstopper out, counter showstopper on both ends. Who hits who?
Wait!
At least it's guns instead. Instant trades on both sides. Hat coming out to get information. And he's manages to find a spot where he's okay. Superman finally trying to go for a plant, but taps first. Trying to see if G2 is going to swing out, and they do. Superman 8 HP left. Dang. As they're going to try to pivot towards the B side. TP across, and now Nature cuts the rotation. There's that first and second, but instantly Trent trades it out. Out towards the B side, now down. Throws out a smoke as Superman. Now plays inside of it and around. First contact will be Trent. There's that first, and instantly there. Fallon sprays through the smoke to trade it right back here by the Nightfall. Paranoia also comes out here to counter out and hold the push. 20 seconds left on the clock. EG has to now move inside the side. Counter Nightfall out on the defensive side. The numbers are down even. Make that an advantage for EG. His toes, no util to work with, and he just made some noise. So they know that he dropped down towards the rope. As he walks in, gun first, Nature fires first. And
here. Repeat of last round. A little bit less aggression on what the utility of C offered, but that's good enough.
And the Haunt as well, getting so much information. Now Valen alone has a vandal at least. Spraying back into smoke are both teams. It looks like EG decides to pull back. Towards the C side of 1v1. Nice little snake bite. Flushing out Leaf. There's a whole site open now for EG. A TP out from Valorant, but it's a 1 versus 4. Stopped right away, no plant needed as we tie up the game 6-6.
His utility stretched out further on this one, trying to cover just about every site with a little bit. Is it going to be enough?
Scoring first is Apoth though. EG in the lead in a situation. Close to the traps. Also a little high to go against the Satchels, but the Satchels will be denied by Apoth once again with the classic. G2 finally able to come back for trades. And also taking lead in this situations. Jogmo wrapping around. As the Hawk misses him, he has a timing across. Leaf is low on HP, so is Trent. Now the jump spot. Do we see him here? Here's the reload! And it's enough here to bait Jogmo out and Trent to get the kill. Rotating out towards the C site now. Apoth avoiding his own C's nade, stays alive for a bit, spamming through his own cage. Jogmo around the corner, beautiful Hawk coming out from Derek. That lines up 2 kills for Nature to throw out the hat. Info in the last 2. And there's no time left.
An info, it's the C hit though. G2's focus is only forward on this one, it seems, with Nightfall hitting and IC in.
They put a snake bite towards the waterfall, somehow gets a second one. As Leaf finally is able to answer back, but that support was already there from Nature. Advantage still out for EG here at the default spot. Sees Nate, nice little bait out. Also trying to win some time for Valen to execute this backstab. It works against Superman. They try to answer right back, but Derek is able to avenge his teammate. Back to a 1v1. Nation and angles that could be watched here against Jogmo. Jogmo breaks it right away, cleans down the 4K and around for Leaf. Heavily pressured, another Paranoia being thrown out, forcing Valen to TP away. And the G2 Leaf able to get that lurk.
They're so ready for every push.
For the rotate potentially towards the C side, so Jogmo wants to try to get the contact, but bumps the ceiling, and now Valen's on the lurk, but gets stopped. Trying to pinch across, trying to get trades. They lost a spike in the process. And they lost all of their fights for G2. It's G2 right now, being annoying with these revolving doors, so Nature's the one that's opening it up.
3 outside sight, they gotta get in. Spike's planted in sight.
But Icy pumps out the showstopper, adding fear to EG, forcing out the rocket, avoiding it, then trying to push down to punish, but Icy stays alive. Now at the top of the boxes as EG Derek is moving forward with the rest of the team. Out for the kill! And with the drop from the top rope!
More of a lurk from Leaf on this one, though.
Going out for a TP right after the Paranoia, avoids a little bit of these bullets, and now with the beautiful haunt being thrown by Derek, allowing Jogmo and Superman to just shut down the initial push of EG outside of A. But Jonah P is still up and alive. So is Leaf to answer right back.
Place Apoth and find out where he is immediately.
And he's jiggling and watching.
Yeah.
Nana Storm being thrown. He knows there's at least a cage in. There's that first one at 5 HP left though. Tree.
Oh my gosh.
And that gun is not even sticking out here. That was so close as Leaf walks behind, but he looks the wrong way. Leaf will still get the round and put G2. Repositions with Jogmo.
Good find. Clearing a lot of info. Oh, Superman though.
Now we commit. Nightfall on the attack. Jogmo at half health as he's hit by that even the Haunt, and that's gonna make it a little bit easier until I see that. Jogmo gets the pick, but there you go. G2 stops. Rendering things a lot more difficult now for Evil Geniuses. They hear the drop, the wall comes down, Nature connects onto Leaf. Upgrades now into a Vandal. Same health. Apoth trying to walk in, decayed now by the pit, avoids the first snake bite. Sprays across to try to get a timing. As he swings in, there's that first kill. A second one easily done by Trent. 4 in the round to put G2 with the first match under their belt. Preemptively popped though on the defense. Paranoia as well. And it looked right away like G2 wanted to fight instantly. But it gets planted. Trent gets the pick off through the dome. As Apoth after the plant falls. Gecko Dizzy now being thrown towards the air to get information, and Leaf is quite good for those 2 kills swarming inside from that screens. Jogmo low on HP with Superman, up against a full roster, quite healthy of G2. Trent with 3 in the round. Leaf walking all the way down on the mid side of that 2. It's a big Dizzy that gets a big blind out to Jogmo.
So aggressive.
Tried to dash away, and there's that push down, punishing Superman. And at the same time, look at those bullet holes. They added a lot of pressure for G2 on the A side, so it almost looked like a pincer maneuver on all the angles of the map. Dwindle down the numbers of the defense of G2 towards his B site. Toward those spots, Derek runs out. Jonah P
Spike down B.
is answered back by Nature.
30 seconds left.
G jump spot though from Trent. Just saw him forcing out the Paranoia. Information for Nature to know there was 2 players there towards orange. But it was a last resort no matter what.
I don't actually think Superman wants that right now. He hears the turret. It's going to see him right past the window. Almost a spam.
At least Timothy Turret gets the spam.
Oh my gosh.
Superman falls. Nature 1v1. At least contacts onto Valen. Pull out. Bubble for a plant. Being denied currently by the Hunter's Fury of Trent. Connects and APOP falls. Low HP are Derek and Nature. And Jonah P's on that flank. And he avoided all that util. This is perfect now. There's that first one to fall. And Nature at least gets Jonah P. But he's still up against Leaf and Trent at 18 left in terms of health points. The tap on the spike, and Trent knows they have all the time in the world here. Kitchen. Some players playing inside the site, some playing post plants as Thrash is available for ICY for the retake. Nature holding towards the dice. A second one in the face of Trent. Valid answers back. And the Thrash is trying to find info. Oh, Jogma almost had that kill. But Valor was able to save ICY.
No post plant util.
And a 2 versus 3 at a disadvantage for EG. Tap on the spike, the smoke, the deniability off the sprays. Wingman with the defuse. Onto Trent. Now behind the wall. Leaf is waiting towards the B site. Swings out for the first. APOP with the trade.
Oh my god.
Jonah P holding towards yellow, and Jonah P getting the kill towards yellow until Nature. He's able to get 2 of his own. Superman in a clutch situation, and Superman cannot be the hero this time around. This allows for them to move forward, but it's going to be another one of those lockdown to lockdown.
You should run.
Jogma pushing forward, though, is able to get that pick onto Valen. Leaf on the top, Dizzy being thrown out on the defense. G2 trying to move forward and together inside the pit behind the wingman. It's nice for ICY to get the first. Jogma answers right back, and a nice flick on the third of the round off the Trent. And there's that lurk running out of bullets, but at least Jogma is able to keep Jonah P in a tight spot where he can't get anything done. Nice spray in the end with the...
Can't tell if they're fully info gathering or they're just letting the round play out as slow as possible. It seems like now they're moving up too.
Knew where the Thrash was coming from, so Derek gets the contact with the Hunter's Fury. It's quite interesting at the same time, though, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Valen's still alive at yellow. Second in the round. TP's away now towards green. Second smoke being pinched from behind, but Nature scaling up towards orange. High-low contact here on the right side of the B site. Superman's gonna get it. I was gonna say it was quite interesting to see how G2, there you go, that's okay. Nothing happened. We're still gonna try to move inside the site for a plat now for EG. Nature, once again, a great spot towards the dice, adds value into that. Blade Storm now available for Jogma as he activates it and helps out the rest of the team on the pulse plant. Trent, though, has something else to say. Jogma back with the operator looking back towards A as a TP comes across at Jenny. Nature catching one, sleeping, and even 2. Whoa. Valen's forced to be alone now. Easy one with the operator in the end. We have the 9-3 curse. With that responsibility, giving a chance for EG to have to fight evenly, or able to fight evenly on the retake towards the A site. Jogma scoring first. Valen then after, with help from Trent. As we're all around. Really not looking towards the verticality. Everything is really clean and good for G2, and Mimi mentioned it.
Yeah.
If Fiji and maybe have that most important swing round in this series, but we're thinking way too far ahead. State of the game so far, it's been one-sided domination out of G2 all along here on the second map of Icebox. A map here where EG came out with their one-off, both of them coming out with new compositions. And G2 is ready for it all the way. 2 more left alive now, Derek and Nature. Stinger close range, dropping this wall up on the attack, trying to spray behind it are the players of G2, and Derek and Nature just trying to find his timing. A nice little double swing out from that smoke.
Operator for Jogma. Looks like they're gonna go straight ahead and try to use this right away to pipes with protection.
Still on the ropes too. Valen already drops that. Dizzy did way too much. 2 players are falling down, and that operator is all solo. Once again hit by so much utility. As that operator had 0 value. Nor are the players. Last one in. Jonah P with the kill. A flawless round to give the series to G2 in a dominating fashion.